With an increase of 35% in total tonnage last year, the Port of Darwin is Australia's fastest growing port. Located in a tropical location, the Darwin harbour is subject to intense storms and strong wind gusts, which increase risk of any marine operation involving vessels, especially during pilot transfers. The Darwin Port Corporation conducts pilot transfers 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, even in challenging tropical weather such as storms and heavy rain. In addition, the harbour is subject to an 8-metre tidal range through a narrow channel, which produces turbulence and strong currents in many areas of the harbour and approaches. Todd Sinclair is the Health and Safety Manager for Darwin Port Corporation.
The conditions we experience here in Darwin Harbour can be pretty tough, and they create a challenging workplace environment for our personnel, in particular our pilots and our pilot boat crews. Our risk assessments have identified areas of significant risk for our marine personnel in their day-to-day job functions. The first area of risk is as the pilot boat manoeuvres alongside another moving vessel and our pilot steps out onto a rope ladder to climb aboard. Rarely do our pilots have a steady starting position, which creates a significant fall risk for pilots as they move between the vessels. The second is for the deckhand aboard the pilot vessel. The rear deck is typically not enclosed with guardrails, so there is a possibility that the deckhand could fall overboard. If this happens, it's quite possible the vessel master would not be aware of the incident immediately, and he would continue to operate the vessel away from the man overboard location until he notices his deckhand is missing. The master would then be required to navigate the vessel back to a non-precise location and commence a grid search for his missing crewman, alone, unassisted, and possibly at night. An effective search for a person in the water would be extremely difficult, if not impossible, to successfully execute under most harbour conditions.
The Darwin Port Corporation risk mitigation process breaks the systematic elimination of MOB risk into 3 stages. The first stage is total elimination of fall risk. This is not always practical, as pilot vessels are not fitted with guardrails for operational reasons. Marine pilots must transfer between vessels and cannot be harnessed in any way. The second stage is the search for a man overboard victim. Searching for a man overboard is a complex and highly stressful event in any situation. It requires excellent situational awareness, communication, vessel handling skills, and specific crew competencies in conducting search grids. Currents, tides, swell, wave chop, victim injury, wind, choice of life jacket and clothing may all adversely affect the safe and efficient search for a person on the water. Turning to recover an MOB involves accurate choice of direction of turn and careful route planning to retrace the vessel track. Most crews are trained in man overboard recovery and have safety equipment. However, these drills tend to be conducted in daylight or by recovering a buoy in good weather. Whilst this allows certain basic skills to be maintained, it does not prepare crew for real-world scenarios that often include poor weather or darkness. The Crewsafe V100 easily integrates into a wide variety of life jackets, which means there is no change to existing safety procedures. When using the Crewsafe V100, should a deckhand or pilot enter the water unseen, the V100 automatically activates and the alert is received by the pilot vessel and also by harbour control operators and any nearby vessels. The V100 provides in-water tracking of the casualty via GPS, so a precise MOB search and recovery can commence. A position plot appears on the vessel's navigation screen, and the position is updated every 5 minutes, which greatly improves the speed and efficiency of the rescue assets attempting to detect a moving object in the water. The vessel master is able to navigate to a precise GPS location, and other search assets can also be deployed to immediately assist.
Mayday, mayday, mayday. This is 503. Man overboard. Position 32 degrees. 01.
Since implementing the Crewsafe V100, the crews at Darwin Port Authority have experienced numerous benefits.
There's no moving parts to make it operate. It's very simple. In the water, one flick of a switch and away it goes. There's no having to pull aerials out, switch on batteries or anything else. It's instantaneously providing assistance to recovery.
Nice and compact, fits neatly in there, doesn't get caught on anything, and nice and lightweight.
The V100 is fully automatic, maintenance free. You're barely aware that it's attached to your PFD, and it may save your life one day.
To summarise the benefits of this device, the Mobilarm V100 has proven to be a very effective tool for us. It provides our employees with good peace of mind, and it actively helps us in minimising the risks and hazards faced by all our employees who may one day find themselves in a man overboard situation.
The V100 requires no physical interaction from the casualty and eliminates the need for the MOB to self-alert or signal for help. The V100 provides automatic alerting and updated MOB plotting during rescue operations, reducing the immediate need for visual contact to be maintained, leaving the master able to concentrate on controlling the vessel. The V100 reduces the requirement for deck crews to be outside the safety of the wheelhouse conducting a visual scan during an MOB event until they are in the immediate search area. The V100 takes the search out of search and rescue. No safety management system, no matter how good, can fully eliminate the possibility of an MOB event. Regardless of whether the risk of an MOB event is assessed as possible or unlikely, a successful outcome is dependent upon the ability of the rescuers to respond and locate the victim in the water quickly and efficiently. The V100 is a fantastic tool that provides our employees with exactly the capabilities we need to minimize the risk and mitigate the consequences of an MOB event.